See more pop-up events happening across the metro.
And maybe you've seen the flyers. Much like the events, you'll see them pop up all over social media.
You could have stumbled upon a pop-up event when out shopping or at your favorite brewery. These events give you a chance to support local businesses and meet the people who benefit from your purchase.
KSHB 41 News producer Whitney Wagers takes this story 360 with voices across the community who take part in this popular way to shop local.
This long line snakes through Service Brewery in Shawnee, but the crowd isn't here just for beer.
Thank you, guys.
They're supporting another business.
We make sourdough donuts.
Jessica Dunkel founded Slow Rise Donuts.
I'm a little infatuated with donuts, I guess.
Slow Rise is a pop-up vendor. Literally, a vendor pops up in another business to sell. We're taking the issue 360, talking to customers, pop-up organizers, pop-up hosts, and pop-up vendors, including those looking to grow into a full-on brick-and-mortar location. Of course, these pop-ups are only possible with customers. They show up to support local vendors and come ready to find something unexpected.
It's always unique stuff that you get. It's not just like at everyday store.
It has more meaning.
And shoppers like knowing exactly who their purchase supports.
I'm willing to pay a little more because I know that I'm helping somebody.
Some customers are willing to wait hours for pop-ups, like these Slow Rise customers.
What's the longest you've waited in line for these donuts?
I think maybe 2 hours.
I don't think she believed me when I said they were, how good they were.
From a sourdough starter,
It's got a little tang to it.
this husband and wife team turned Slow Rise into a pop-up business.
It's really fun.
But all that goodness takes time to create.
It's just an everyday process.
Each week, they start making dough Wednesday and then let it ferment.
And then on Thursday, that's when we roll. We just roll all night.
It's something you kind of have to practice at to perfect.
More time to rise, and then into the proofer Friday.
It takes 12 hours because it's a wild yeast.
It's a very finicky process. 1 degree here, 1 degree there really can just ruin a batch.
And then Saturday, we get up around midnight, 1 a.m. to start frying.
A lot of work, met with major demand.
We have people here at the line before we get here.
It's fun. I think that's the most fun part of this whole thing. To meet the customers, to be able to be there to hand the donuts ourselves.
I would call us the OG pop-up.
Katie Mabry Van Dieren teamed up with a friend to start the Strawberry Swing back in 2011.
We wanted to have a local pop-up here. We didn't have any.
Strawberry Swing organizes it all. It gathers makers, finds a location, and hosts pop-up events all across the community.
Isn't that amazing?
It's a way for you to shop local and a way for the makers to sell without a storefront.
People just starting out, it would be really hard for them to sign a lease, pay rent every month, and take that risk, So a pop-up takes that risk away.
So let's check out a Strawberry Swing pop-up at Zona Rosa.
You'll find something for everyone.
Like jewelry made from natural items.
So everything's made with real flowers, real mushrooms, and real bones. I love collecting things. I love nature. I just think there's so much beauty in it.
Or maybe you're looking for a painted creation.
I hand paint basically anything I can get my hands on.
On the same day, you'll find another pop-up event in the West Bottoms. The store Fetch is hosting.
It's a good day.
Vendors are ready with one-of-a-kind handmade items.
It's kind of a treasure hunt of a little bit of everything.
I think it's fun for customers to kind of get unique items, locally made, and get to know the makers as well.
We're all on the same team. We're all cheering for each other.
We try to give back to the community.
For Fetch co-owners Patrick Froman and Stephanie Miller, that community includes pop-up vendors.
We saw a need where we could put people outside out on our dock or have people popped up inside.
Beyond the items you'll find in here,
one of our local brands that we carry is Effing Candle Co.
There are people who pop up to sell their creations.
It kind of gives that customer oh wow, this is who made this.
It's a system that benefits both sides.
We just really want to kind of both promote the event together, and then we can maybe get new customers from their following and vice versa.
And the support continues, even if the vendor grows into something bigger.
It's really exciting when they see, especially for me, seeing a physical storefront is my favorite.
One pop-up pizza vendor dreams of opening her own storefront.
We came up with a micro concept, and it's called Orange by Devoured. And so this is going to be your neighborhood pizza shop.
Jai Coulter's love for making pizza came during the pandemic.
I started in my backyard. It was just a way for me to see family and friends and connect with them, social distancing and stuff.
And soon the backyard pizza parties evolved into pop-ups across the metro.
We want to push your palate.
Now, thanks to the community and a crowdfunding investment website, that neighborhood pizza shop is one step closer to a reality.
I wanted to open up a pizza shop. I've always dreamed to have my own restaurant.
We're back at the brewery on a Sunday with a long line for donuts.
Is it worth the wait?
Yeah, 100%.
I see that they sell out everywhere they go almost immediately.
Another successful Sunday pop-up, living proof of a rising trend.
One of our customers made a comment. What was it? It's like, how does it feel to know that you bring joy on Saturday morning? You know, it's just such a wonderful feeling.
Whitney Wagers, KSHB 41 News.